Welcome back to the Fire Burns Within channel. Time to review the brand new album from the mighty Def Leppard. It came out a couple of days ago now. I've been listening to it over and over, trying to get a feel for the album to do this review. So I'm not going to beat about the bush. I'm going to get on with it. I'm going to do my quick song by song. I've got some thoughts written down and I'm just going to go through the songs and say my opinion on the songs. So the opener is Take What You Want. It's a goodish start, pretty heavy, a little down and dirty. Joe's voice, I don't know, it seems to lack a little bit of bite like in the old days, starting to show his age maybe. The chorus is okay. I like the heavy riffs. It's a decent start, you know. It's sort of heavier than normal Def Leppard, if you like, heavier than, you know, more recent Def Leppard. Track 2 is called Kick, which was the very first single. This is the homage to the 70s, if you like. It's sort of very much like a T-Rex tribute. Didn't really get into this track from the very first time I heard it, really. It's getting okay after so many listens, but it will never be a favourite of mine. Track 3 is Fire It Up, which was the most recent single, not released not too long ago. This is a more classic Def Leppard style, a bit of a stop-start dirty riff and a fast, quite a fast Joe Elliott vocal line. You know, more classic than the, you know, other, well, not so much Kick, but more in the vein of, say, Take What You Want. It's sort of heavy. It's, you know, it's got a bit of meat and grit to it. I like the snare drum strikes, you know, a few classic backing vocals that, you know, Def Leppard have had in many songs. This is more like it, but again, I'm not fully in love with it even after 4 or 5 plays. Something about it just sounds a little bit namby-pamby. I don't know. I just wanted a sort of more punchier sound. It does sound good though. There's a nice solo in it as well. Track 4 is This Guitar with Alison Krauss. This is like the first departure, you know, the first movement away from classic Def Leppard. It's a slow bluesy country ballad with Alison Krauss. I think Joe's voice is more suited to this type of track, believe it or not, than the rockers. As he's grown older, he's sort of his voice is more sort of melodramatic, so it suits the song. But unfortunately, I don't like the song, so you know, it is what it is. Track 5 is SOS Emergency. A nice chunky riff starts this one, a nice tempo. Joe singing a very nice melody. This is more classic Leps, you know, 80s sounding Leppard. Nice backing vocals, nice harmonies during the chorus. The only thing is I was expecting a little bit more from the chorus. It's not quite wowing me, but definitely I really do like SOS Emergency. It's growing on me, slowly really growing on me. Track 6 is called Liquid Dust. Starts off almost grungy, this one. A sort of drawling kind of guitar lick before it settles down to acoustic verses. The chorus doesn't do much for me on this one, sadly. Definitely a filler track in my opinion. Track 7 is called You Rock Me with the sort of funny spelling, the on purpose typo, if you will. Super cheesy title, deliberate typo, as I said. It's got a cool vibe to it. It's sort of got heavier guitars for the chorus, which is a pretty simple one. I had quite high hopes for this track before I'd, you know, as I saw the title, but you know, I don't know. Again, I didn't get a massively great feeling towards this track. There is a really cool heavy riff towards the end of the track, which sort of gives a nice bit of strength to the track, but it's got a nice lead break as well. But I don't know, the track is just okay in the end. It's not super wowing me. Track 8 is called Goodbye for Good This Time. This song is a moody ballad with cellos and violins, giving it a slight Beatles flavour. This is the vibe I get from it. Joe again sings this song very well. He's very suited to ballads. I quite like the orchestration in this track, you know, the cellos, the violins. You know, I didn't mind this track. I mean, it's odd that I should like a ballad, because normally I'm a ballad skipper, but I quite like this one. I didn't mind it. Track 9 is called All You Need. This track at the beginning, believe it or not, reminds me of U2 for a second, and then it sort of comes in with a heavier riff that's more like Def Leppard being Def Leppard. This is a pretty nice track, nice decent vocal from Joe. Chorus is pretty nice backing harmonies in it, nice guitar towards the end of the song. A very nice, pleasant, latter day song from Def Leppard. Track 10 is called Open Your Eyes. Slow burning bass lines with swirling riffs, a more raunchy Joe Elliott vocal, copious use of harmony vocals give this a more classic Def Leppard feel. The actual playing is pretty cool as well, and it's slightly a different kind of track as well. So Open Your Eyes, not bad. Track 11 is called Gimme a Kiss. It's a heavy mid-tempo rocker with swirling riffs and a heavy vocal from Joe. This song is more of a classic Def Leppard song. You know, old school Def Leppard fans will love this song. It's more in the vein of what you want as an old school Def Leppard fan. Track 12 is called Angels Can't Help You Now, in brackets. It's a moody and emotional ballad. Joe sings it well as usual. A little pedestrian for my taste, to be honest. This is the kind of ballad that I just listen to and it passes me by without much excitement. So it's okay. It's got a slight James Bond feel to it in some of the lines, some of the orchestration. So it's quite a cool tune, but again, not really my thing. Track 13 is Lifeless. It features Alison Krauss again. The second song with Alison Krauss. This one slightly more interesting than the first one. The chorus is pretty cool. Again, it doesn't do much for me. It's all a little bit too nice, so it's not really my thing. Track 14 is Unbreakable. Sort of dancey feel to this semi-rocker. It sounds a little tame, to be honest. The chorus is sort of okay. I'm not really getting a feel for that song. Looks like a half-hearted attempt at a Leppard classic, but it doesn't really go anywhere. Track 15 is From Here to Eternity. This track is really epic and it's got a theme tune flavour to it again. I love the guitars and melodies throughout the song. This could be one of my favourite songs on the album. I just love the vibe of it. It's got a very sort of, I don't know, theme tuney type of vibe going on. It's really quite an interesting track. Towards the end, it has almost a Queen flavour as well. It's sort of like a little bit of drama, the strings. It has a Queen-like flavour. So that's the main part of the album. There's some bonus tracks on the limited edition, which are Goodbye for Good this time with a different mix, a more sparse mix, which I didn't really like. I prefer the other one. And there's also a Joe Elliott only version of Lifeless, the one with Alison Krauss. This one is without her vocals, but I think it's better with her in it. She adds quite a contrast to Joe's voice. So overall thoughts, this is a mixed bag of an album. There's a lot of tracks of varying styles for fans of sort of all eras of Def Leppard, but it never fully really grabbed me like I was expecting to. There's some heavy riffs for sure. It hints at former glories, but it just falls a little bit short in my opinion. There's still some spark in there. You can tell there's some energy left in the band, but it sounds a little bit too pleasant at times. It's just too sort of, yeah, it's by the numbers a little bit. Although there's heaviness, the production could be a little bit sharper. This is one criticism I have. It's sort of a little bit raw here and there. It's sort of, you know, I miss some of the shine that they had in the 80s in the guitars, but it's a minor quibble. I mean, it still sounds pretty heavy, pretty cool. I think if you're a Def Leppard fan, you will enjoy this album. There's things in here to be enjoyed. There's things which you know, you will take a different look at, and you've got to be a little open-minded for it. And I am open-minded, but I just didn't feel the songs were that exciting. My top 3 tracks are SOS Emergency, Gimme a Kiss, and From Here to Eternity. There you have it. That was my review of the new Def Leppard album. Obviously, I'll expect your comments on this one and your opinions on it if you've heard it. That's it. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and stay tuned till the next time.